What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Into My GT Entertainment, and of course I am Joel. Nice to see y'all on this lovely day. It's supposed to be a nice warm one, so we are going to go ahead and venture out in Nightwing today. We got a little treat for you. At least to me, I'm kind of excited, but we are going to switch Nightwing over to E50 today, and I'm going to take you all along for the travels. We're going to go to the new sheets, test their E85 to see what it is, and show you how I have to blend for this car. If you're running straight E85, it really doesn't matter, but it's good to test your E in your neighborhoods just to see what you were getting and making sure you're getting what you're supposed to. If not, you have to offset it with 93, and then there's a calculation chart for that, which I'll show you a little later also. But as you can see, I have her ready. I have my phone up on the dash for some draggy runs later. She is cleaned up and ready to go. So yeah, it should be a good video. I got Derek coming to come help me out. So once he gets here, we'll get this game started. So until then, see you in a few. Just in case y'all think that I've lost my mind and never think of Electra, Stormy, or Prometheus, let me show you where they're at. They are parked right here in the front. Like I said, it's a nice day. Electra always clean and ready to go. Then I have Stormy and Prometheus. They both need to be washed, so we'll probably have to get to that at some point. But as you can see, they are still here. It's a nice little lineup in the driveway right there. That's only in there because I needed to get her cleaned up and ready for today. So we will venture on and continue this video. All right, everyone. The first thing that you're going to need in this little venture of mine that I'm doing today is one of these. Get it on Amazon, cheap as hell. What it does is test your E. I hope that focuses pretty good. What you do, you see that blue line right there, you fill that up with water, and then you fill it up to this red line right here with your E85. You gotta wait about a minute or two and you'll start seeing it bubble, and then it'll start coming down, and where it stops, that's what your ethanol count is. Pretty simple, nothing too hard about it. But what I do is I get a little water bottle, put a little splash of gas in this, trying to fit, instead of trying to do it in that and making a mess. You need like 8 cents worth just to test it, but you know, we'll go ahead and show you how that works out here in a little bit. So bottle of water that is empty, your tester from Amazon, and we'll continue this once Derek gets here. See you then. On a side note, which I forgot to mention, when I do revise my tune today, it will be through a RTD. It's a HP tuner. This one is a Lund brand, but I use ZFG. Any one of these works. But the kind of cool thing about these is, in the olden style with like the SCTs and stuff like that, your car gets married to your tuner. That was the only tuner that can work for that car, and you know, if something came around, you know, you're kind of ass out. Just like with what happened with Lund and my SCT for Electra, I can't really do anything now with that SCT. I can get it revised with the HP tuner itself, but then I'll have to get my car redone. It's not like they clone what you have and then you have to do it. You have to go through the whole tuning process again. And right now Electra is fine. I ain't messing with her, so unless something crazy happens that I need to do that, it ain't gonna happen. But the good thing about with these tuners now, they use your phone. You can data log off your phone. You don't need a laptop. And on top of that, you can put all your cars on it. All you have to do is buy the credits. So as long as you have the credits on there, you could have multi cars put on there. So like this one was a 4 credit deal. So you know the tune itself costs, you know, let's just say $200. And then the credits cost $50 a credit. You could buy a tuner like that comes with credits, so you don't have to pay for them off the side, or you could do that. But you know, for every car it's a different amount of credits. For Electra, if I want to do that, it's 2 credits, so it'd be $100 plus whatever it costs to tune the car. But at least you could keep everything in one spot versus a tuner in this car, tuner in this car, tuner in this car. You have one. So it's kind of a cool thing, and I'm going to show you how that gets done today too, with the once I go put E in this car, because what it says, I need to load the tune, then put E, and then drive it around for 15 miles to get the 93 out of the tank, and then I can go ahead and get it into boost and stuff like that. So we're going to go through that whole process. I'll shorten it down, of course, for y'all, but you know, that's kind of where we're going today. And like I said, I want to try to get a draggy run with the E50 in there, see if we can get, you know, a decent run. I got to find a place. It is during the day, people are working, so I don't want to be a menace to society, but you know, you kind of do those things, right? So we'll see you again when Derek gets here. See you in a bit. All right, everyone, we are now in the truck. Derek is getting his last things. We're going to go ahead and ride up the sheets and get this taken care of. So once we get the sheets, I'll show you the process that we need to do, and yeah, it should be a good time. What's up, Derek?
I'm ready to get scared by the Mustang Killer.
Go have a good time.
And it's kind of sad because this would honestly gap a lot of NA coyotes.
Yeah.
Especially the stick shift coyotes. You boys are in trouble, man.
We'll have some fun. We'll see you in a bit. All right, everybody. So with the E85, you have to start off with water at that mark, and then the rest you fill up to the top. And you'll see the red line right there. And then you'll see the change in it, and it'll let you know what level you have. So we're going to go ahead and get this filled up, and we'll let you see what we got. All right, everybody. So as you can see, it might be kind of hard to see, but the difference in the color. So right now we are at E80 at this pump. So I'll show you the calculations on what I need to do to get to E50 with the 93 and the E. So I'll show you that here in a few minutes. And the new sheets is running E85. So let me show you the breakdown of what I needed to do to get down to the E50 measurement that I need. And on top of that, we are now loading the tune in, and I'll go over that here again in a second. You plug in your OB2 sensor right there with the dongle, and then it'll read from each other, and then it'll start transferring the data. You have to have your car on but not running. So it's basically how you would do a normal tune, just everything's done over the phone. So let me get back to that here, and I'll show you what I had to do with the measurements. Okay, so right now we're almost done writing the tune. It had to do its thing where it checks the ECU and all that good stuff and saves everything. So right now we are down to 54 seconds left, and then the tune, the E50 tune, will be in, and we will start doing our process. So we'll see you in a second. All right, we are letting the car run for a few minutes, let the fuel cycle through. We're going to go ahead and give it just a quick drive till we get to our destination. Keep it under low RPM, to even keep it out of sports mode, just to get the fuel out and get the new stuff that we mixed in. And let me show you the calculator. I forgot all about it. Hold on. All right, everyone, this is the calculator. It shows you what your tank size is, what percentage was in your tank when you filled it, what you got as what you're putting in, so what percentage of E it is. You have to add 10% for what you had in there for the regular ethanol that comes with 93, and then what your target is, which this one is E50. I didn't have anything in, no E in the tank at the time, and then you hit the calculate button. And then what it does, it tells you how much E you need and how much gas. So we put in about 11.5 gallons for it, and it was asking for 12.3. So we're close. And then it says negative 2 gallons of gas. So it all works itself out. It's just going on the average of what your whole tank can take. So that's the tool that I use to get my E. Alright, we have gotten to our destination. There's trains in the background, sorry. Just letting the car idle for a little longer. Everything seems to be fine. No hiccups, nothing weird. So we're gonna go ahead and get some draggies done, hopefully. Place is a little busy, but I think from what Derek says, the train kind of moves people around in a different plot. So we're gonna go ahead and see where we're at, and catch you when we get there. All right, everyone, so now we got to stop by a train for a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and do a 3rd and 4th gear pull with the new setup. As you can see, I have it set up there ready to go. So I just need to hit the start button, and hopefully everything works out the way it needs to. So we're going to find a spot real quick and get that knocked out. Okay, everyone, so now we are about to do a little bit of a draggy session. We did the pool. I got to send that over to the tuner now. I'll show you how that comes about on the next frame here. But we got the draggy set up, but we have somebody walking in our path, so we're trying to give them time to get out the way. You know, we don't want to be Chester the molester, things that you will jump in a bush or call the cops or something crazy happening.
A cop caller.
Yeah, I don't know. He might just jump in the truck and say,
He's
hey,
literally
boy.
gonna call the cops because we passed him 3 times.
Yeah, no joke.
You think you're kidnapping him?
Yep. So once coast is clear, maybe I can get him on camera. So, like I said, I don't want to zoom by him at 100 miles an hour and then him be all freaked out.
Oh, this dude walks slow as frick, dude.
Yeah. This guy right here.
And now you're filming. Yeah, we're definitely going to jail.
Yeah, we're going.
He's already called.
Hobo is coming. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with at the moment. So he's got the same expression though every time we walk by him.
I think he's suspicious now.
Yeah. I would be. He might be far enough down.
I don't know, dude. You're gonna go by him still. He's gonna see us still back to back to back. Then you're gonna do a U-turn.
While we are waiting, I am uploading my new data logs up to the server. So now, as you can see right there and right there, the one 21 and 20, both of those are going up. Might as well send this one too. So all 3 of those are my new data logs, and they're all getting sent up to the cloud so my tuner can see them, and then he'll get back to me and let me know that what revisions we need to do, or it's good or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty simple with this. All right, everyone, so we went ahead and did the tune. We went ahead, put the E in it, and we did some dragging runs and sent the data log off. Now, my opinion on it, it still needs a little bit of work. It's not as quick as it was on 93, but this is a baseline tune for E50. So we're gonna give it time, let them sort through the info and go from there. For the most part, she ran strong though. She didn't get any slower, but like I said, it's just, you know, it didn't feel like there was much improvement. You know, there's a couple factors. It's 80 degrees today where I was doing runs in the 50s and 40s, so you know that has something to do with it. It is definitely slam packed full of gas. It was coming out because I wasn't paying attention while I was putting it in, so it was slam packed of gas. Make sure that the E mixture was correct. So like I said, it's a whole lot of different variables, and we'll come back to it. Once he gives me the new tune, we'll go ahead and try to do that, and maybe I'll add it to this video and wait till that comes in to kind of round it all about. But for the most part, she's still fast, and you know, what can you ask for in a big Bertha here? So you know, I'm happy with her, and like I said, it's a lot of fun to drive. So like I said, we'll go ahead and see what the revisions come up with, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, so the last part of the video I was discussing, you know, I'm waiting on revisions and whatnot. Well, it's the next day, got my revision, so I'm going to go ahead and load it on my tuner, get it loaded on the truck, and see what it feels like now. Pretty quick, I do say. So see you in a few. All right, so now that I got a new revision, let me show you what you got to do with the whole process of when you get revised. It's like the old process, but I think I might have left something out, so if not, here we go with that. So you get it pulled up, you go to your TDN, and then you go to your count and make sure that you know you got your stuff there. Then you go over to your actual the tunes themselves, and as you can see right here, I have a new revision at the top. So you want to click that, and then down here it says write vehicle, sync file, write to vehicle. So what I want to do is write to vehicle. I want to sync the file, and then it'll start doing its thing. And if everything's right, it'll sync to the actual dongle right now. So right now it should be pulling the file and sending it over to it. So once that gets done, I will come right back. Okay, as you can see now, it is green and checked. So what you want to do now is go to your file and write to vehicle, because the first part downloaded it to the dongle, and now it's going to write to the vehicle. So you go down here, hit write, and then it's going to say yada yada yada, do this, do that, make sure that it's open, your ignition is on but not on all the way, and then go from there, and then go to okay, and now it's doing its thing. It's connecting to the little better connection down here. So it's connecting to it right now, and once it connects, it'll start writing, and then we'll go from there. And as you can see there, it's loading the tune file now, going through all the processes. So right now it's uploading to the system. It's not actually doing the writing part yet, because the whole car will go bananas like it did the other day. So as you can see, that we're just in accessory mode, and then once this gets done, I'll let y'all know. Alright, now it's loading the boot file. As you can see, my dashboard did some freaky stuff. My parking brake is now blinking. It's all normal within the tuning process. You don't want to go opening doors and doing crazy stuff that might power surge anything. So you kind of want to leave things the way they are. And as you see now, it's erasing the old files and putting up the new ones. So we should be cooking here shortly. Like I said, it's fairly a quick process after it starts to write. I don't know if it's still got to write the tune in. We'll find out here in a very few minutes. Like I said, you'll have moments where it'll slow down and stop. Then it'll just pick back up again. So, and then sometimes it'll lose total connection. That's why you want to be close to the actual dongle. So we'll go from there. All right, now we are writing the program in there. But this says it takes about 5.5 minutes, so we'll come back. As you can see, it's processing there, so we'll be back. Okay, we are ending the near of the upload of the write. So once that happens, it should give me new directions of what to do, and you probably hear the car make all sorts of noise. And once that gets done, go at 100%. It tells you to turn off and wait 3 seconds, then turn the ignition on and click OK. So let's do what it says. So now we wait. 1, 2, 3. We turn it back on. And then we hit OK. And now it goes in the cleanup and it says it is now complete. You hit OK. And we're done. New tune is loaded, revision 1. So we'll see what happens. Alright everyone, so now the next process is, now that the tune is loaded, we have to go ahead and do another 3rd to 4th pull. And then he also added a 0 to 60 or a 1/4 mile pull. And once this is complete, send him the data logs again. So we're getting there, fellas, we're getting there. So we're gonna go ahead and probably get that done here in a little bit, and we'll bring you along. Alright everybody, so that is this video. I can't say that I'm extremely happy with it, but you know, it is a little warmer. It is full of gas. I'm going to go ahead and run it down some more today and see if I could get better numbers. But a 4.02 full of gas on a 70-degree day, I guess it's pretty good. I was in 3.9s on E50 93, you know, but that was in the winter, so we're talking, you know, 40-degree different weather. So we're gonna go about that, and hopefully we'll get another revision, maybe spice it up a little more. It shifts really good though. I have noticed that with in the sports mode, it used to be real violent when it would go from 2nd to 3rd. Now it's really smooth, so that's kind of nice. But other than that, that is the video for today. I know it's a lengthy one. It was been a couple days long making it, so like I said, I hope you enjoy it, like it, share it, do all the good stuff, because I do like making videos about this truck. And like I said, it seems to get a lot of good insight, and you know, Derek's had it on his channel and it seems to be doing pretty good there too. So appreciate y'all sticking with it, and Project Nightwing, man, let's get it done. We'll see you in a bit. Peace.